Hello everyone, this video is about some famous botanical gardens of the India, and this is in continuation with my previous videos on the botanical gardens, explaining function of botanical garden, famous botanical garden of the world, their historical aspect, and largest as well as oldest botanical garden of the India, that is Royal Botanical Garden in Kolkata. In this video, I will mainly share detail of three main botanical gardens, that is Lal Bagh or the Mysore State Botanical Garden Bangalore, National Botanical Garden Lucknow, as well as Lloyd Botanical Garden Darjeeling. So let's start with first botanical garden, that is Lal Bagh or the Mysore State Botanical Garden Bangalore. Student, it is a historical garden that has attained a privileged place among the gardens of the world. It is considered to be the best in the East for its layout, grandeur, maintenance, scientific interest, as well as scenic beauty. Kew, the mother of institutes of World Botanical Gardens, has influenced and helped this garden by supplying new plants and trained staff since 1856. So let's watch some glimpses of this botanical garden which I captured myself during my visit to Lal Bagh Botanical Garden, Bangalore in 2018. So students, these were few glimpses of this garden. Lal Bagh has influenced the development of horticulture in India by extensive plant introduction. This garden was laid in the form of royal retreat in Bangalore by Sultan Hyder Ali in 1760. He imported plants from Delhi, Lahore and Multan for this garden. His son Tipu Sultan further improved it and introduced many new species of flowering and fruits plant. Some of ilk trees planted during Tipu's time still adorn the garden and are present in the garden. Major Vogue was its director during 1799 to 1819. He introduced a number of foreign exotic plants in this garden. Exotic plants means the plants which are introduced from other countries or other areas to the native area. Students, however, Dr. Cleghorn made it a real botanical garden in 1856. A tropical nursery was established in the garden in 1908. Rao Bahadur H.C. Jayaraja was the first Indian director of this garden. The garden is now a big center of horticulture activities. It now has well-equipped laboratories for seed testing and soil testing, and also a grape orchard, tree nurseries, fruit nurseries, pot gardens, economic gardens, and a herbal garden. Students, Lal Bagh Garden or Mysore State Botanical Garden, Bangalore has won a privileged place among the gardens of the world and is regarded as one of the best for its layout, as I explained to you earlier. Marshal Tito, when visited India in 1955, he commented, "India is a garden and Lal Bagh is the heart of it." The garden houses and nurses plants from Australia, Africa and South as well as North America. It has introduced multiple edible, medicinal, industrial, ornamental and other economic plants from most of the parts of the world. The name Lal Bagh was given to the garden by Hyder Ali in 1760 because of roses and other red flowers. In 1799, this garden was taken over by military botanist Major Vogue, an employer of East India Company. In 1831, when the British occupied the province of the Mysore, the charge of the garden was taken over by Chief Commissioner. Students, the greatest service to the garden was done by John Cameron, who took its charge from 1874 onward. Mr. H.C. Jayaraja became the first Indian director of the garden. In 1951, Dr. M.H. Mavigoda became the superintendent of the garden and developed it into a place of beauty and scientific interest. Now the garden occupies an approximate area of 240 acres. It is now a big center of horticulture activities. It has well-equipped laboratories for soil and seed testing, and tree nurseries, fruit nurseries, school garden, herbal garden and economic garden, as I explained to you earlier. So student, that is all about the Lal Bagh Botanical Garden, Bangalore, which is main center of horticulture activities and maintained by Kew Botanical Garden. So student, next botanical garden is National Botanical Garden, Lucknow. Students, Lucknow, the city of Nawabs, once used to be the city of gardens too. The present National Botanical Garden is popularly known as Sikandar Bagh. The Sikandar Bagh was originally laid out by Nawab Sajat Ali Khan in 1789 to 1814 and was later on expanded and improved by Nawab Bajid Ali Shah and named it after his beloved Begum Sikandar Mahal. So students, let's watch some glimpses of National Botanical Garden, Lucknow. So students, this garden was converted into a botanical garden in its new form in 1946 by Professor K.N. Kaul, who was its first director. The idea of establishing a botanical garden at Lucknow originated in 1929 following the interest aroused by a drug santonin, which is obtained from Artemisia martiana. At that time, this drug was in shortage and Soviet Union was the only supplier of this drug to the world. So idea of developing this garden and growing plant like this originated at that time. The present garden and its laboratories are spread over 27 acres of the land on the bank of river Gomti. Popular attraction of this garden are its rosarium, palm house, cactus house, fern house, orchid house, and orchards of the mango, citrus, and guava. It has well-equipped laboratories of plant morphology, aromatics, cytogenetics, plant breeding, tissue culture, virology, palynology, plant physiology, entomology, etc. Students, you are well aware about all these applied branches of botany. The garden bears an added experimental research station at Banthra, about 20 km from Lucknow. So that's all about the National Botanical Garden, Lucknow. Sometime most of the students get confused about the National Botanical Garden and Indian Botanical Garden. So you have to recall that National Botanical Garden is at Lucknow and Indian Botanical Garden is at Kolkata. Next one is Lloyd Botanical Garden, Darjeeling. The initiative to develop a botanical garden near Darjeeling in Himalayas came from Sir Ashley Aden, the then Lieutenant Governor of the Bengal. The garden came into existence as a branch establishment of the Royal Botanical Garden, Kolkata, and was laid out on 40 acres of the land donated by Mr. William Lloyd. So, students, these were some of few glimpses of this garden. As we all are living in the subtropical part of Western Himalaya, so to know about this garden is important for us to be well aware about the flora and fauna of this region. Students, this garden is situated at an altitude of 6,000 feet with an annual rainfall of 110 inches. The climatic condition there have helped to establish and sustain the characteristic flora of Sikkim Himalayas. Mr. A.G. Jeffrey was the first curator of this garden. Since 1910, this garden has become a major institution for the distribution of seeds, bulbs, and plants of temperate Himalayas to different parts of the world. It has a vast collection of plants from Burma, China, and Japan. It has separate section of conifers and indigenous plants, a rock garden, orchidarium, bulbous section, succulent section, seed section, herbarium of over 30,000 specimens, and rosary are its major attraction. Its conifers section has 45 species, including Australian Calitris. So, students, that's all about the three major gardens of the India. I hope you understood this topic. Thank you for listening.